Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and hello everyone. How about all of you? Is it good? I hope you are fine as well. Okay, let me introduce myself first. My name is Muhammad Aiman Ashraf ULUL AZUMI. My matric number 1210481, and we are from group 31. Now, we are going to explain about intermarriage. Do you know what is intermarriage? No. Okay, I'm gonna explain about that. Intermarriage is one in which two people of different religions, race, or nationalities marry. Epistemological marriage refers to the union of two people from different groups, such as religion or race. Intermarriage can be seen not only from a micro-angle, but also from the immediate effects experienced by the couple or family. Developed countries such as United States, Australia, Malaysia, the United Kingdom, and France. Now, we move to the next teammate.
3 years ago, a video of the behavior of such Korean woman speaking in Malay went viral. In the video, a woman who has just learned to fast complained of hunger to her husband by using market language, hungry to eat. This video was shared by a Twitter user until it went viral. This woman from South Korea, known as Marian Yonare, 28 years old, is the wife of a young man from Kota Baru, Kelantan, namely Nik Muhammad Rizal Nik Ibrahim, 28 years old. Mariam married Rizal on August 50, 2019. Based on Rizal's statement on social media, before getting to know Mariam more closely, he offered to teach her English for free on the condition that she would teach him Korean. Starting from the relationship of teacher and student, the closeness that is established make it not feel awkward to share personal story. It was even more meaningful when the woman's little heart opened up to getting know Islam after meeting Rizal, who at that time was a student of the journalism department at Korean University. Rizal's personality, which does not reveal the Islamic lifestyle excessively but is open-minded, made me fall in love, said Marian exclusively to Sinar Harian when interviewed. Marian said that Rizal's brother gave her an Islamic name, which is Mariam. In addition, according to this Kelantan native, his wife often interacts with her fan on Instagram using Malay. So far, she can understand simple words. I was surprised too. She always makes live videos with her followers. Usually, she reads the comment and then asks that each word means. If you follow me, you'll see that I don't teach him much and prefer to teach her only basic, said Rizal. According to Mariam, one of the difficulties of being a Muslim in Korea is having to avoid group dinner organized by the hospital every time because the food is not halal.
There are several intercultural elements that we find in this issue. The first element is about language. This can be achieved when Mariam has converted to Islam before marrying Rizal. This is because marriages of different religions are strictly prohibited. Therefore, compliance with religious Sharia is very important and must be obeyed by every believer. This element is also shown when Mariam no longer holds a dog after embracing Islam, because Islam forbids doing such things. Besides, the other element that we found in this issue is about language. It can be seen when Rizal teach English and Malay to his wife, Mariam. It also happens when Mariam also learns the Kelantan accent since her husband is from Kelantan. In addition, Rizal can also speak Korean. This is important because Korean is the language of introduction for Rizal to teach Mariam English and Malay since she can only speak Korean. The last element that we found is about culture. The culture element that can be seen in terms of the type of food and the way of eating. Malays and Koreans are very different types of food and ways of eating, but this does not prevent them from living together because Rizal loves Korean foods. And Mariam also has no problem learning to eat Malay food.
Next, the impact positive. First, we got learn new tradition. A new marriage brings on new tradition, especially when your new partner has a radically different culture than you. One of the benefits of an intercultural marriage is finding out all the little tradition that the other person does, whether they have holiday tradition, birthday tradition, or things they do in their daily routine. It is fun learning each other's cultural differences. Next, second, learn a different language. When you have a spouse from a different culture, then there is a chance that they might speak other language, especially if their family is also bilingual. You might want to learn the language. Being in an intercultural marriage means that you can learn another language firsthand. Learning another language can be difficult, but it's much easier to have someone who knows it always by your side. And last, share your culture. In an intercultural marriage, it isn't only about your spouse's culture and tradition. You also get the chance to share your own culture with your new spouse. Your world will get bigger as you learn about their culture, and so will their world. It is fun to take turns talking about the things you learn growing up and the things that you do every day. You can talk about the differences and similarities as well.
Negative impact on this issue. First negative impact on this issue is religion. Mariam is a woman who comes from Korea and did not know about Islam before meeting her husband. As we already know, Muslim women are required to wear a hijab, but as a convert like Mariam, who had just embraced Islam, she was not used to wearing a hijab. Many people ask about my hijab, and I wear it for a while and take it off, said Mariam. Therefore, the words delivered by Mariam had a negative effect on religion because she disobeyed God's command by wearing a hijab. However, Mariam admits that she is still learning to become a perfect Muslim, just like the hijab process. So, we should not continue to blame Mariam for her attitude of not wearing a hijab, even though it is an obligation because Mariam is in the process of learning about Islam. The second impact on this issue is culture. Every Malaysian community has its own traditional clothing regardless of the Malay, Chinese, Indian or Korean communities. Since childhood, people have been taught to respect the customs and culture of each community. Rizal Ibrahim and Mariam were severely criticized for their jokes about IMAN ethnic clothing. Because of their jokes, many Malaysians were angry about this issue. So, from the case we studied, we can see that we must take care with our words and behavior and respect the customs and culture of each society. Okay, next, impact negative on language. According to Rizal, Mariam's husband, he was surprised when he saw a video of his wife saying the rather rude word lapar nak mampus, which means hungry to die or very hungry, which caught the attention of netizens. And there is no denying that he is the one who taught Mariam to speak Malay. Rizal has reprimanded Mariam not to mention those words on social media or in front of the public. In addition, Mariam is an active person on social media. She always makes live videos with her followers. It was there that he learned Malay by reading comments written by netizens. Some netizens write words that are quite rude, but put a different meaning to those words. This will cause Mariam to always use the word because she doesn't know that the word means a lot of learning. Last impact negative on this issue is family and descent. Mixed marriage, whether involving different religions or races, will definitely get opposition from the family. Families prefer that their children marry couples of the same religion and race. Actions that are outside the customary norms of daily life will definitely raise a question mark for everyone. Families always think that intermarriage will bring them great shame on the grounds that they are not good at educating their children until the child marries an outsider. While there is no obvious shame in marrying someone of a different race as long as they follow Islam, there is no explicit prohibition that the marriage must be established by a couple of the same race. In fact, the community also considers mixed marriage unhappy and always fight over them, leading to divorce. They forgot, however, that the cause of a divorce is a misunderstanding between spouses and a lack of mental and physical preparation, not differences in culture or customs.
According to the story between Rizal and Maryam, we can learn a lot of knowledge about each other's religion, language, and culture. The conversion of Maryam to Islam is the only instance of a religious component in the matter. In actually, Maryam must first become a Muslim in order to wed her husband. This is due to the fact that it is again the law of every religion to permit interfaith marriage. Apart from that, they can also learn their respective language, which are Malay and Korean. Another important aspect of every culture is value. We should be aware that person values are their viewpoint on the subjective. Value have a significant, albeit legally obnoxious, impact of how people behave. However, there are certain dismantle restriction on his couple, culture, language, and religion. People have been taught to respect the custom and culture of each community and avoid touching the accessibility of other communities in order to live in harmony. It is evident that cultural variation can impact society in both positive and negative ways. Therefore, in the order to build strong relationship, we must be aware of each other cultural traditions.